how Dylan and I met. In the beginning of 2009, Dylan's older brother Taylor recruited him to become a door-to-door salesman for Southwestern. Dylan moved to Ohio for his first summer, sold books, returned home to recruit during school, and then moved to Florida to sell again for a second summer in 2010. In early 2011, I was recruited to do the same thing. I moved to Ohio, sold books, and returned home and recruited during school as well. We did the same thing in almost the same place, just 2 years apart. During my time selling in Ohio, Taylor joined my team as one of my managers and was assigned to coach me, among others, throughout the remainder of the summer. The following fall, after returning from Ohio, we would have our family dinners with our team that had sold books. As Taylor's roommate and past book slinger, Dylan joined our dinners and was there every night, and it was there that he caught my eye. I noticed Dylan right away. I remember him standing there at the kitchen sink, cooking dinner for everybody, and being so impressed with him and was very taken by him. I distinctly remember pulling the host of the get-together aside to ask who was this extremely cute guy that Taylor brought along. We saw each other a couple times and came up with reasons to talk to one another. We even went to a scary movie with our friends, not because we wanted to or because we planned to see it, but simply because we knew the other would be there. Shortly after that movie, I knew I was impressed with how easy it was to get along with Dylan. At that point, I needed to ask someone to be my date to my sorority Zeta date party. And the first person that came to my mind was Dylan. So after calling Taylor to see if he thought Dylan would be interested, without my knowledge, Dylan was listening in on the other speakerphone, and he gave me the thumbs up. Thank goodness. I asked him to join me, and of course he said yes, and the date party was a hit. We had such a blast dancing and laughing the night away. We closed the bar down and were the last of few people to finally leave. We did not want the night to ever end. And the rest is history.
Why I love Janae. I love Janae because, for one, she is one of the most driven women I've ever known. The entire time I've known her, she has a goal in mind, and she stops at absolutely nothing to do whatever it takes to get that job done. And the minute she's done it, she has her mindset on a higher goal, and she's off to the races. She is incredibly thoughtful and selfless. No matter what's going on in her life, what struggles she has, if I come to her and I need something, I'm down, I'm having a hard time overcoming something, she drops whatever she has and gives her everything to help me through whatever it is. Thirdly, she doesn't get offended by my humor. In the 4 years that we've been together, I can't think of a single awkward moment, uncomfortable moment between us, and we have an incredible amount of fun together. No matter the setting, no matter the occasion, we just have fun. From the moment I've met her, I felt like I've known her for years, that we've been friends for years. As cliche as that sounds, it is absolutely true. I thank God for every decision He led me to make that led me to Janae.
Why I love Dylan. Dylan is my dream guy. I never in a million years thought I could get a guy like him, much less that he'd fall for me. His excitement for life, positive attitude, and bright blue eyes were some of the first things that I fell in love with. I love that he can walk into any room and command its attention. I love that he's not afraid to stand up and speak to a crowd, large or small, just smile and be his bright self. I love that his drive and that he has great ambitions for himself and for our life together. He gives me so much comfort and strength by the way that he looks at me and believes in me. He makes me feel like I can do anything and that I will look like $1 million while doing it. I love that he's patient with me and that he loves my family. I love his laugh and his quick-witted sense of humor. I love that we always have more fun doing absolutely nothing. And I love that you love dancing with me. I have never known anyone who is as in line or as in sync with me. It stuns me every day how we continually say things at the exact same time, and I love that I can just look at him and know that he's thinking the same thing. Over the past 4.5 years, we have endured things that have tested us and have driven us to our emotional limits, but we did not break, and we will never break. For whatever life throws at us, we will conquer it, together. Babe, you are every reason, every hope, and every dream I've ever had. Whatever the future holds for us, I know that I will follow you anywhere, and I want you to know that I will follow you anywhere and everywhere, hand in hand, heart in heart. This I promise you, forever. I love you, Dylan.
Janae, I want you to know that I can't wait to watch you walk down that aisle and start this great chapter that God's put in front of the both of us. I love you.